Good evening, televiewers, and thanks for joining us for the 7 p.m. newscast on Info Television. We kickstart with our headline. Mbamani Nubu Division Jean-Lazare Ndongo has chaired a meeting with traditional rulers in Dirk subdivision. The aim is to rally community support and ensure calm ahead of the presidential election. That was our lone headline. Details right ahead. Once more, greetings, viewers, and as you heard in one of our lead stories, Mbamani Nubu Division Jean-Lazare Ndongo has chaired a meeting with traditional rulers in the Dirk subdivision. The aim is to rally community support and ensure calm ahead of the October 12 presidential election. As you tell us in this report, Jessica Ndiwum.
As the presidential election fast approaches, the SDO of the Mbam and Inubu division has chaired a meeting with the traditional chiefs of the Duke subdivision to ensure the smooth running of the presidential election in the community. It was important for me to come here to Duke, one of the most difficult divisions to access, to meet you, to build a bridge with you, and reaffirm the importance the government attaches to the organization of this election. The government is counting on you. The traditional chiefs of the subdivision are tasked with promoting peace, security, and social cohesion before, during, and after the election. Security in the villages comes first, as does the calm and tranquility that must follow. Traditional rulers, for their part, pledged to play their role. They emphasized their commitment to advocating peace, security, and unity before, during, and after the elections. What we want is peace in Cameroon. While we await those who make claims, our choice remains clear. We have received directives from the Supreme Court to mobilize the population so the vote takes place under good conditions. A community vigilance structure has also been set up to prevent violence. With 35 polling stations set up across Duke subdivision, voters are expected to cast their ballots in a calm and orderly manner during the October 12 presidential elections.
And in continuation of nationwide preparation, the Minister of Territorial Administration, Paul Atanganji, presided over a critical meeting in Ebolo on Friday, September 26, with top security and administrative officials of the region. The objective was to evaluate the security situation and elaborate preparedness ahead of the presidential election. Jude Kenji has more details.
After the same exercise, which is a recommendation from President Paul Biya in the center, east, southwest and littoral regions, the next stop is in the south region. A meeting takes place at the South Governor's Office in Ebolo this Friday, 26th of September 2025, to evaluate the security situation and ascertain the level of preparedness of the electoral process. The Minister of Territorial Administration, Paul Atanganji, chairs the meeting.
The instructions from President Paul Biya are very, very clear. These elections must take place in a serene atmosphere and hitch-free. It's important for all the stakeholders to know the importance of a presidential election. And that's why, as the umbrella of the government, we have two important documents that we are giving to all the observers and all the candidates: the Observer's Guide and the Legal Framework.
The governor, senior divisional officers, top military officials of the region, as well as the regional delegate of Elekam for the South, present the details of the reality in their areas of command during the in-camera meeting.
It should be understood that Elekam is an independent body in charge of the material organization of this election. They will do their job, but at least the administration is here to accompany the process.
With the responsibility to accompany the process, officials are encouraged to ensure it takes place in a serene environment.
We are just trying to caution them, and we want to make our message very, very clear. After the 12th of October 2025, we have legal institutions in charge of the process, bringing the results together and channeling them to the Constitutional Council. To the best of my knowledge, I think that the Constitutional Council is the only competent organ that can proclaim the results of a presidential election.
The minister states that there is no room for unscrupulous politicians ready to disrupt the electoral process.
But we are at the same time giving serious warning to all these unscrupulous politicians. We will not tolerate any attempt to disrupt the process. We will not tolerate any attempt to disrupt public order. So it's important that we should put our political interest behind the general interest.
The living together and social cohesion prescription of President Paul Biya must be respected before, during and after the October presidential election.
I think the message and the instructions from President Paul Biya are very, very clear. We must maintain peace and tranquility before, during and after the presidential election.
With the security situation in the South region under control, the minister reiterates the need for a sense of maturity and respect for Republican values during the process.
Pupils of Obala Technical High School have been urged to use artificial intelligence wisely as they celebrated the first School Excellence Day. The message was delivered to them by the resident representative of Tv Cameroun, Claude Abanda. Jessica Nziwum has the details.
Academic excellence and discipline took center stage at the Obala Technical High School during the academic excellence. As outstanding achievers of the 2025 baccalaureate, top-performing students from intermediate classes and exemplary teachers were all rewarded with bonuses and scholarships offered by the sponsor, Odile Eyebe Ayisi.
Bravo!
Bravo to the laureates of the day. We all know that excellence is not born. It is cultivated through hard work, dedication, and perseverance. Claude Abanda sensitized the pupils on the dangers of mishandling electric current alongside awareness on responsible citizenship and the proper use of artificial intelligence. Soon, the educational systems will be forced to adapt with the IAI event, and we had to give them an idea outside of exposing it to artificial intelligence. In the festive mode, the winners handed over the touch of excellence to their genius. For the baccalaureate, Obala Technical High School recorded a success rate of 76%. The sponsor also awarded 20 scholarships to students. With these achievements, the school is already well prepared to send its graduates to state universities. Special guests included the regional delegate for the secondary education in the center, several school heads from the region, and IAI Cameroon's resident representative, Claude Abanda, whose presence added weight to the celebration and highlighted the importance of excellence and innovation in shaping the future of learners.
Pupils of some private and government schools in Okola municipality in the Lekki division on September 26, 2025 received school gadgets from Didier Edowa Foundation under the leadership of its president Didier Gilbert Edowa, a gesture to encourage pupils to work hard and to know the importance of education. Agnes Ayok was in Okola and brought back the following reports.
Making a tour this September 26, 2025 in St. Augustine Catholic Nursery and Primary School Libudi, Zamange Pilot Public School, Catholic Primary School in Gongong, Catholic Primary School in Goya, and Catholic Primary School Yekasi, Didier Edowa Foundation, in collaboration with its partners, ASCOVIM and the Onandua South Women Organization, under the leadership of its president, Didier Gilbert Edowa, donated school gadgets to pupils in Okola Municipality Municipality Lekki Division for their hard work. Books, rulers were awarded to pupils in general, while those who topped the various classes received books as well as bags. As the head teachers recount their difficulties faced, one being the deplorable nature of the infrastructures, they hope that this will be addressed in the future. To the head teachers, the donation will go a long way to assist the pupils. These books will help children in this locality to take down notes. We say thank you to the foundation. There were many pupils without books. Some had just one book. Thus, these school gadgets came at the right time. The president of Didier Edouard Foundation, while addressing the pupils, urged them to keep working hard, an initiative to encourage young children to understand the importance of education, a gesture they have been rendering for 5 years now.
We've been visiting up to 10 schools. I've been distributing kits for more than 2,000 pupils. So what I could say at this time is that we are really we are happy for what we did, and we saw everybody really happy about our actions. So now, looking forward for the next year, we hope we'll be able to do more.
Abubakar Musa, divisional officer of Okola, recounts that parents sometimes face difficulties in acquiring school gadgets for kids, and this is of great importance. By assisting in this tour, it is to encourage children that hard work pays and to make them understand that success is being merited. Many parents have difficulties sometimes to prepare school gadgets for their children. So this kind of activity has given us a lot of strength. I say thank you to Didier Edouard for this gesture.
C'est le mérite qui paye.
The pupils expressed their joy and gratitude as they showcase their talents by presenting poems and traditional dances in their colorful attires. According to these pupils, the gadgets will be of great assistance to them. I say thank you to Papa Edouard for offering me these books. These will help me to study and to go to the next class, and in the next class, I will continue to work hard. I say a big thank you to Papa Edouard for this gesture. I pray he continues to assist us so that we too will come tomorrow and celebrate here. It should be noted that the tour to various schools by the president of Didier Edouard Foundation in Okola Municipality Lekki Division started on Wednesday, September 24th to September 26, 2025, with a total of 10 primary schools visited.
And away from education, let's talk society, as some Cameroonian markets, including the Mokolo market, are witnessing a surge in sales as parents rush to buy warm clothing for their kids amid the rainy season. This brings joy to vendors despite some customers' complaints about the prices. Mimi Chobo made a tour at the Mokolo market and brought back the following report.
With the rainy season in full swing in Cameroon, parents are rushing to the market to buy warm clothing for their kids. The goal is to keep them cozy and warm, despite the chilly rains. Due to this, some vendors express their joy as it has boosted markets for them during this season.
Concerning
the dresses for cold, since the rainy season started, all is okay with people who are into selling dresses for cold, like pullovers, trousers, joggings. Everyone into this business succeeds. Mokolo Market remains a popular destination for parents seeking warm dresses, pullovers, jackets, and other clothing items. The market vendors are capitalizing on the demand, offering a wide range of warm clothing options. Since the rainy season started, since there is a very strong climate these days, the best possibility to be protected are pullovers. These materials, it permits the children to remain warm and not to catch cold. The rainy season has brought a welcome boost to Cameroon's market, with parents eager to keep their kids warm and cozy. While some customers are grumbling about prices, vendors are thrilled with the surge in sales.
We have come to buy pullovers for the children, but we realize that the products are very expensive and we can't really afford it. We are here to see what we can do with the little we have. As the raining season continues, it's likely that markets like Mokolo will remain busy, catering to the needs of parents and their children.
And let's remain in society to say the construction of a new bus station at Eligefa in Yaoundé, formerly occupied by traders, has raised concerns. Some vendors who evacuated the site have occupied part of the road, claiming that they weren't provided an alternative spot to sell their goods as promised. Let's watch.
The site was previously occupied by traders, but after the construction project began, some former occupants set up counters on part of the road. They argue that the promised assistance is taking too long to materialize. You know, the mayor was here lately, that is last Wednesday. He made us to understand that we were to be compensated, but presently there has been a sum which was given to some people and some did not receive. I have spent all my life here at Gare Routière. We left from there and others were given other spots. Meanwhile, some people like myself particularly, I did not receive. While the bus station plan is uploaded, some vendors feel left out after many years of occupancy. We are here presently because the Gare Routière was demolished and traders don't have where to sell their goods. That is why we are selling at the roadside. Who can be against development? We only want to all have spots. That is our real problem. Traders are hoping for compensation or allocation of counters in the new bus station.
And Downstream Consulting SA has celebrated 2 decades of growth and excellence with a double ceremony in Yaoundé. This marked its 20th anniversary and awarding of honorary medals to over 280 dedicated employees. Patience Shintung was at the celebration and brought back the following reports.
Downstream Consulting SA turned 20 in style, celebrating 2 decades of success and honoring more than 280 employees with medals at a grand ceremony in Yaoundé. From humble beginnings in 2004, with just 3 staff, the company has grown into a major player with over 2,000 employees across the Semak region. Its expertise spans petroleum consulting, service station management, environmental protection, and professional training.
Nous célébrons l'ancienneté, la fidélité.
We are celebrating age, fidelity, engagement, and resilience. Today, we want to salute the devoutness of our workers, their constant availability, and their belief in our vision of worth applauding. Mr. Representative of Personnel, I am happy to hear you talk about the level of social dialogue that exists in our enterprise. Since 2011, your engagement on ensuring development continues to contribute to the preservation of social peace and promote collaborators' well-being.
Votre engagement conjugué à celui de la mutuelle des employés de Downstream Consulting.
Presiding over the ceremony, the Minister of Labour and Social Security, Gregoire Oona, accompanied by the Minister of Women Empowerment and the Family, Professor Marie-Thérèse Abena Ondua, praised the recognition of merit and commitment to rewarding
Ladies and gentlemen, recipients, it is because of you that we are here today. I don't have much to tell you guys after all the delegate of personnel and the DG have said. You are models of your enterprise.
The event also celebrated 2 decades of partnership with Tradex, described as a model of collaboration built on trust, performance, and shared vision to strengthen Cameroon's petroleum sector.
I'm the manager of Tradex Ebolova. After more than 10 years, today the hierarchy decided to honor me. I'm very happy today, and I think it's a hard work. And today is one of the big moments in my life. Whatever you do, trust first in yourself, and the hierarchy will do the rest. When I look at my own destiny to this company, Downstream Consulting, I started back in the Northwest. I spent all my life there in the Northwest. I graduated as a pompiste, as an assistant manager, and today a manager.
Officials hailed the company's journey as a story of loyalty, professionalism, and resilience. And as Downstream Consulting looks to the future, they pledge to keep investing in people, the true engine of its success. Traditional rulers and vibrant dances kicked off a day honoring dedication and success.
Any news out of Cameroon, confusion deepens in Ghana as deportees from the United States of America say they remain in custody despite official denials. In Libya, naval forces rescued 35 migrants days after deadly shipwreck killed at least 50 persons. And in Gaza, thousands continue to flee south as Israel's intensified offensive worsened the humanitarian crisis. Jessica Ndiwom compiled all of that in this report.
At least 11 of 14 immigrants deported by the United States to Ghana remain in custody in the West African nation, despite Ghanaian authorities insisting they have already been sent back to their home countries. The deportees, speaking to the Associated Press by phone, described being held under terrible conditions at the Bundas military camp on the outskirts of Accra. They said those still detained include nationals from Nigeria, Togo, Mali, Gambia and Liberia. The group was first deported on September 6th. At least one deportee has since returned to Gambia and 2 others are believed to have been sent back to Nigeria, but most remain confined at the camp, contradicting Ghana's official line. Ghana's presidential spokesperson told Associated Press earlier this week that all 14 had been sent to their countries of origin but offered no immediate response to the latest claims. Meanwhile, the Libyan Zuwara Naval Operations Force said this Thursday that they have saved 35 migrants in the rescue mission near Tunisian border on Tuesday. The force released footage of the migrants on rescue boats and of which they are receiving treatment on land. The survivors included 5 women and a child, according to the Naval Authority in the western town of Zuwara, which is under the control of the Tripoli-based government. Libya has been a main transit point for migrants fleeing war and poverty in Africa and the Middle East. On Sunday, a boat carrying Sudanese refugees that caught fire and sank off Libya's coast left at least 50 dead, according to the International Organization for Migration. According to the Missing Migrants Project run by the IOM, at least 434 migrants have been reported dead and 611 missing off Libya in the past 8 months. Meanwhile, in Gaza, the wounded were taken to Al-Shifa Medical Complex for treatment. The attack came as thousands of residents continue to leave Gaza City amid an Israeli military operation that has intensified over the past 5 days. Witnesses reported that long convoys of vehicles and cars heading south in an attempt to escape the fighting. The displacement, ongoing for 2 weeks, has increased massively since the start of the large-scale offensive, with humanitarian groups warning of worsening conditions for those on the move.
And that international roundup takes us to the end of tonight's edition. But before we go, a recap of our lone headline. The Mbama Ninubu Division, Jean-Lazare Ndongo has chaired a meeting with traditional chiefs in Dirk Subdivision, and the aim was to rally community support and ensure calm ahead of the October 12th presidential election. Televiewers, thanks very much for your keen attention. That does it for tonight's news, and stay in the company of our programs. Have a good evening.
Hola, hola, hola! Attention les jeunes, écoutez ça!
Les réseaux, ton réseau, mon réseau, ces réseaux qui rapprochent les inconnus et qui éloignent les plus proches. Aïe, 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 aïe.
Non, 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 ce n'est pas le réseau le problème, c'est la mauvaise utilisation.
Attention, attention à l'utilisation. Reste net avec Internet.
Les faux profils, les fausses identités.
Reste net avec Internet. La diffamation, fausse information. Reste net avec Internet.
La cybercriminalité, attention.
Reste net avec Internet.
Pas le réseau le problème, c'est l'être humain qui se cache derrière. Attention, attention à l'usurpation.
Internet avec Internet. Les faux profils, fausses identités. Internet avec Internet.
Ransomware, hameçonnage.
Internet avec Internet. La criminalité de tout genre. Internet avec Internet.
Internet avec Internet. J'y ai fait des choses pas très nettes. Malheureusement ça laisse des traces et je regrette mes choix. Ma famille ne veut plus de moi. Tout le monde parle mal de moi. On m'avait prévenu, j'aurais dû rester net avec Internet.